Hi everyone, my name is Rachel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I make scrapbooking process videos and also do live scrap and chats every month. I hope you enjoy my little corner of the big crafty world, and if you'd like to watch more, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to always know when I have a new video. If you could also give me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. Alright everyone, let's start scrapping!
Hey everyone, I'm here today doing a layout for the June 2021 challenge over at My Little Scrapbook Store. I will put a link to all of the My Little Scrapbook Store links in the description box below. This month we have a sketch challenge, and you can enter to win a prize, a gift certificate to My Little Scrapbook Store that will you have until, usually it's a couple of days into the next month to enter. So I will have the actual date up on the screen. I'm making this before the challenge actually goes up for the general public versus the design team. And so I don't know the actual date, but and because of July 4th being a holiday, I don't know if she'll extend it a day or shorten it a day, but all of the information should be popped up the screen right now if I manage to do it correctly. All right, so I am once again working with a page kit. The only difference is I do have two smaller photos, 2x3 and then a 3x4, only mine is vertical rather than horizontal. And I have a bunch of Again and Again from Pink Paisley, so slightly older, as Pink Paisley no longer design. And then I also pulled in this textured cardstock from Simple Stories in the color Oatmeal. I just thought it was nice, crafty color, and it went well with these fallish tones. And so I am going to go ahead and get you guys put on fast forward. Before I do, just remember, you can head down into the description box and all the links for My Little Scrapbook Store will be there. And also, if you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. All right, everyone, let's get going. So what's really funny is I actually made this page kit long before this challenge came about, and it just so happened that this page kit worked really, really well for it. Now you see I do have a sticker sheet pulled as well. That is from the Simple Stories Quarantined line. I am not going to end up using this, using that sticker sheet at all. I knew the colors weren't right, but I did know there were some navy stickers in there, but the navy word stickers didn't work with my layout. So I'm cutting this pink, coral, and navy blue striped paper to about 8.5, slightly less. I basically took whatever the biggest side was and then cut the other side to that to be a square. I am going to end up trimming that down a little bit later. I follow the sketch to a point, but then I use what I have to make sense. Now, in the sketch, there's a strip of paper that acts like a shelf. I happen to have pulled this border sticker, and as I said, I made this page kit long before the June challenge came into effect. And all I'm doing is I'm cutting the ends at an angle, and I used one end to make the other end be the same angle, but because it's that pink and coral and navy stripe on a pink and coral and navy stripe, I decided to add this navy wave paper underneath as kind of a mat for the sticker. So I've got that, and I didn't cut it right. I didn't cut it close enough. So I am inching it in like incrementally to make it a little less wide. Once I get one side done, I get the other side done, and now I'm much happier with the width of it. I'm super bad at width and length, just like I'm bad at east, west, north, and south. So, hey, there you go. I am directionally challenged in all forms of it. So here I have that's going to end up being my shelf. And here's where I decide what I cut my banner to. I need the paper to be slightly smaller, so I end up cutting it to 8.25 by 8.25, and I'm much happier with the way that looks. And I know it's like 1/4 of an inch, but sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes if something just feels wrong, I find that if I just trim it a little bit, because I don't love when everything lines up. That's unless I'm doing a specific grid pattern, that's just not how I like things to be. I say that as I'm measuring. I did want to get this centered, so I did use my T-square ruler for that, because it would look odd if it wasn't centered for this particular sketch. So now I have the shelf lined up on the paper. I am going to go ahead and map my photo. And I don't know why I felt I needed to do this. The photo is actually very color-wise different from the background. But because that background paper is so busy, I just for some reason felt I needed that. But that paper is so similar in coloring to the stripe paper, I'm going to end up going back and adding some Hickory Smoke Distress ink as an edger. Now, this is me following the sketch where you have this big photo over on the right, the small photo on the left, and they're very similar photos. It's 2 selfies I took in my work bathroom, and I'll explain what it's about when I start talking about that. And then in the center is where the journaling is supposed to go. Only for me, I didn't necessarily have a lot of journaling for this. It wasn't a huge story. It wasn't an important story. It was just something I wanted to, in this 1.5 years of COVID we had, it was something I definitely wanted to get down there. Now, you'll see I also had that floral tag, and that is going to go back. But once again, that tag, there's a tag in the sketch, and I happen to have a tag in this page kit I had pulled. So it was kind of serendipitous all around with this page kit and this sketch. So I'm getting my photo put back down. Now, in the sketch, there's a circle, but I decided instead I would trim out one side of the wave pattern and then just leave it as a rectangle. Now, what I have right now, it's too wide and it's too long. So I am going to go back, pull the photo off, and then trim that navy paper down. I'm going to trim, there's kind of like a half wave line, and then I trimmed it down height-wise too, because I have the navy matting, that sticker. Sorry. Xanthi decided she wanted to try to come sit in my lap while I'm doing this, and she did not acrobat that well, and she almost fell off my lap. That's why I kind of jerked to a stop. So apologies for that. So I am going to go ahead and use do my title, and I'm using one of my favorites with this, which is these gold foam thickers with a shiny top, and I'm using the title Casual Fridays. So I'm talking about how during COVID, I had to go into work once a week because part of my job I needed to do in-house. I can't do it at home. And so here's where I'm trying to get that center part covered, where the journaling was going to be. And I decide that what I'm going to do instead is swap where the small photo goes and where the journaling goes. So my die cut and my photo are going to move inside, and then my journaling will move to the left-hand side. So what I'm actually writing about, because I'm using the title Casual Fridays, after a while going in on Fridays, I realized I really only saw 4 people, and none of them were of the boss variety. And why was I dressing up? Like not that I dress up, but I was wearing slacks and a nice shirt and shoes, real shoes and stuff like that. But I finally realized, I think sweatpants and a sweatshirt are going to do me, because I literally don't see anyone. I don't leave my desk. There is nothing going on that requires me to be in the public eye. So I went, no, we're not doing this anymore. So I was just happened to be in the ladies' room, and I'm like, I'm going to take my picture because I look hilariously stupid coming into work with yoga sweatpants and my, what I consider my nice sweatshirt, because it's my New Year's Eve sweatshirt. So I grabbed that pink label that is from Ellie's Studio, and then in the sketch, the embellishment clusters were on the large side. They were super chunky. Because I've got that really bold stripe background, I did not necessarily want big embellishment clusters as well. So I'm keeping them pretty simple. I've got 3 word phrase stickers over on the bottom right. I've got where the journaling is, and then I have where my title is. And other than the word stickers and then the tag and the fox, which I thought was, kind of a tongue-in-cheek because, I'm wearing sweatpants and, haha, foxy, that type of thing. So all I'm adding are enamel dots, and those are from Freckled Fawn. And now I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling. And I'm just basically saying what I told you guys, that, this is how it was turning out to be for the year 2020 and how I was dressing for work, which makes me laugh still. I'm almost done here. So let me just mention once again, in the description box below will be the links to the My Little Scrapbook Store Facebook page and the My Little Scrapbook Store online store. If you have anything that Michelle can get for you, you can always Facebook message her if she has it in the store and she just hasn't gotten it out yet, or if she can get it for you. She is always more than willing to order things for people if they need them. My last thing I'm going to do is add some Heidi Swap Gold Color Mist and sprinkle that around the 3 embellishment cluster areas, and my layout is complete. Don't forget, you have until July 5th to enter yourself on the Facebook group if you want to enter for a prize. All right, everyone, have a great day. Bye!